And we are live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Good morning from Airdrie, Alberta, and good afternoon to the rest of you out there. Good evening, good night. Welcome to our page. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Boss Chronicles Success Stories. Today, we have an amazing guest with us. Oh, we can't wait for you guys to hear her story and just hear her share her journey. She's one of our most beloved leaders in our community. She's a
Yes.
good friend to Aki and I. And,
Yes.
we are just so excited to feature her today. Eden, thank you so much for accepting our invite to come on here. We know that you're a very, very busy person and you lead a big team in our community. But you just honoring us today, we say thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So for anyone tuning in right now, let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're tuning in live, say live. If you're watching the replay, say replay. And we'll definitely get back to all of you. So we'll dive right into it. Eden, please, introduce yourself to everybody out there and just tell us your journey. What was your why you started this online business? How long have you been doing this? And just share whatever it is you want to share with us from your heart.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Yes, my name is Eden Olave, and I am a stay-at-home mom of two. So I'm from the Philippines originally, and I've been working so hard since I'm 15 years old. I'm a hardworking person. I believe that working hard, that's how you're gonna be successful. So yes, I'm a self-supporting student. I went to Taiwan as a caregiver. I was able to go to Canada 2010 as a live-in caregiver. I met my husband there in Montreal, Canada. Got married. He's an Italian, but he was born in Canada, and he's an IT professional. So yes, we are blessed with two boys. And my husband has been working so hard, and he's very dedicated to his work. When we were in Canada for 20 years in a big company, okay, and he got laid off when I gave birth to my first son. So my first son was born 2015. My husband loved this job so much. He's always get the best review and always so dedicated at work. And he lost that job in the time that I was on my maternity leave. Imagine both of us staying home, no work. And I said, he gets, depressed because, why I have to lose a job in this time that, oh, it's our first baby, we're building a family. So you can see that there's no, at job, there's no job security. So,
Yeah.
I had to start working when my son is 6 months old, because I said, okay, daddy, I'm taking maternity leave, but I was working minimum wage. So my maternity leave is not much. So staying home with me, I said, take the paternity leave. So he's an IT, so he get more, pay. So he's gonna get more money, and I'm gonna look for jobs. So that's what we did. I just gave birth my first baby, 6 months old. I have to go to work. I have to find job because, of course, my husband loses job. So yes, I work as a retail associate after. I just gave birth 6 months, and then that's was it's so hard alive. I'm always working. I love to work. I don't want to depend to anybody. But the problem, I'm so ready to take care of my kids, but then my husband lose a job. So I have no choice but to go work. And then yes, after 1 year, my husband find another job. And after 2017, I get pregnant again. 2018, I saw this business online, and I was pregnant with my second boy, and I was skeptical. I said, nah, it's too good to be true. So I don't pay attention about this business, okay? I didn't pay attention, but yes, I gave birth to my second son. And in Canada, we're so lucky. I get to have 18 months maternity leave that time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good, right? So yes, but then what happened? My husband, again, his new job said, okay, Claudio, we don't need you here in Canada. We need you to go to USA. We have a job for you in USA, but you have to move there with your, he can move by himself or us together as a family. But of course, we don't want to be separated. So I go with him, with our two boys. And what that mean, I have to quit my job in Canada, because yes, I'm my maternity leave, but I can always go back to work, right? I'm
Yeah.
employee. I can go back to work. So I have to quit my job because I have to go with my husband.
Mhm.
The job, they control your life. Your
Yep.
boss tell you what to do. And then of course we come here to New Jersey, and what happened? I become a stay-at-home mom. I cannot go work, and we cannot afford the childcare here because we have two boys, and here is so expensive the
Mm.
childcare. Where when I was in Canada, we are paying 850 per day, but here is $10 an hour the childcare, so it's too much. So yes, what happened? I saw again this business opportunity
Mm.
on my timeline, and I said, this ad is following me. This business is following me, and I feel like, okay, now I'm home, and I cannot go to work.
Mm.
Maybe there's nothing to lose if I'm gonna check this out. So
Mm.
that's when I registered my name and email address, watched that webinar, and oh boy, I regret that I didn't do it the first time I saw it. I said, why did I not check this? Because it's free to register. It's free to
Yeah.
watch. And I
Mhm.
was so crazy that I thought it was scam. I thought it's too good to be true because I don't believe anything online. I believe in working hard. And that's why
Mm.
I didn't take action. I'm scared to click that link, that www.agape and akin.com. I'm so scared to click that. And I regretted it. I wish I did it sooner. But
Yeah.
I believe everything happens for a reason. And
Yes.
that was the perfect time that, yes, God loves me so much because He put
Yes.
vision where, Eden, you cannot go to work. You have to check this business. You
Yeah.
have to, this is better for you. I don't want you to work so hard. You've been working so hard since you're young. You need to deserve a better life. And
Yes.
Mhm.
I thank God for that. I think that okay, I become a stay-at-home mom. Though it's if I'm working, I will never be in this business because I
Mm.
believe on online online business.
Wow, wow.
That
That
is
is
amazing.
sweet, amazing. It feels like singing amazing Christian songs, when they sing hallelujah and everybody goes spiritual.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about your story. And it's
Mhm.
very common, but yet diverse,
Mm.
for different families.
Yeah.
And so let's bring it back. So when you started, if you look back to when you started and to now, what has been your success story? How is life like for you now? How do
Mhm.
you live?
Oh my God. It's a complete transformation.
Mm.
Mm,
I just cannot thank God enough that I found this business. Before I was so shy. I
Mm.
cannot do this. I cannot do live interviews. I cannot go on on video and
Mhm.
talk. I mumbled. I stutter. I'm not good in English. My English is not so good. I have no good education. So I'm very, very shy person. I always think that, I'm good for nothing. My job is always just cleaning the house, taking care of sick people, a nanny. That's all my experience. I don't have business background,
Mm.
but this business mold me and become, I become the person that I'm dreaming. It
Mm.
brought me the best version of me.
Mm.
I see my potential that I never know existed. I didn't know that, wow, Eden can be a coach. Eden can be a leader. Like
mm,
I didn't know that. I thought I will be working for the rest of my life, living paycheck to paycheck. But this business allow me to meet thousands of people like you and many business partners all over the world that I thought I have no circles. I always just work home. That's all. I don't have any friends. But this business, like we connected globally. Doesn't
Mm.
matter where you are, we have business partners.
Mm.
And yes, this changed my life. For so long, I was away from my family back home. I can never go home because we cannot afford the ticket to go back in the Philippines. It's so expensive.
Mm.
Like since 2004, I left the Philippines. And only, yeah, recently, yeah, I was able to go home 2014 after I got married, but then never again
Mm.
because it's so expensive and we have no time. You always work and you have no time for vacation and
Yeah.
no time and no money to buy the ticket. But
what
this business
combination?
allowed me to buy a house here in New Jersey in just over a year of doing this business. And that will never happen. Working 20 years of my life, I can
Mm.
never have savings on my bank. maybe 1,000. This is the the biggest savings I can have. But this, and just over a year, allow me to have that savings enough to buy this house, that give the down payment for the house. And just over a year of the business, guys, that is, is something that I'm so proud that I
Yes.
was able to do. And of course, I was able to go back to the Philippines with my son, and stay there for 5 weeks without worrying about finances. Come back here with so much blessings waiting for me. Is amazing. I was able to buy a house and lot in the Philippines for an FA pool in cash. I
Wow.
didn't owe any money. And that is something because, oh, wow, I never have anything in the Philippines, nothing on our name. We're so poor. And to have that experience and able to sponsor my mom come here to USA and see me, and experience the life in the USA. That is something that I'm so proud that
Yeah.
from the Philippines, I was able to do that for my mother and give her anything she needs. Always give her money and support her in the Philippines. And yeah, if not for this business, as a stay-at-home mom, I will never be able to do that. And we've been into traveling anywhere, anytime. Two cruise just this year. We went to Bahamas, we went to Bermuda, Puerto Plata, so many places that I only see in the TV and the pictures.
For movies.
Yeah, and I was able to go to Florida, to Las Vegas. There, I see you both two times. We saw in the leadership retreat and then the convention. I don't know if you were in Vancouver. I went to Vancouver.
Yeah.
Also.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, we went there for the cruise, right? So
Yeah.
yes, this just give me freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom to do whatever I want, to work whenever I want,
Mm.
because be my own boss, control my time, control my life. Not, I don't, before, whatever my husband job tell us, we have to follow. Now we have the choice. Now we have the choice that, okay, do we need to do that or not? Because now I can support my family. I don't have to rely on my husband income. Before, I was living paycheck to paycheck. I have very little salary, and I can just, okay, whatever my husband needs, I have to go with him. But now I'm earning more than him. He's an IT professional, and I'm earning more than him. So
Woo!
yeah, it's just so much. It's so much. But the most I want is the personal development. That finding my passion, and meeting a lot of people that lift me up, push me up, encourage me, motivate me. That is the proudest moment for me. Is being the person that I never thought I could be.
Amazing. Wow. Oh, Lord. And funny enough, I was expecting you to share one very funny story like that, but I'll just leave it because I thought you were going to talk about the time where you noticed that there was no money in your husband's account. But we'll leave that story for another day.
Yeah. Well, it's true. So many times that I have to send money to my husband. He's an IT professional, and I always like, okay, I have to send him money because we're paying mortgage in Canada. We have a house in Canada. We are Canadian citizen now, so we didn't sell our property there. We keep it so we can go back anytime we want. And yes, so we still paying mortgage here too. So yes, it's something that I'm so proud that now I am the one who's sending money, giving money to my husband, because before I was so jealous of him. I was like, he's making this much and I'm making so little, like not even 1/4 of how much he's making. And now it's the opposite.
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
That's great.
Yeah. So one of the reasons why we actually showcase these stories is because we want people out there to realize that we're not special people. We all came from the same situation. We were just sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we decided to change our lives. So I'm sure there are people out there who they really want to make a major change in their lives, but they just need that extra push or that little push from maybe you and I or whoever around them. It comes with courage, obviously. So they're not courageous, is what I think the issue is. So what encouragement do you have for people out there who are looking to change their lives but just don't have, the strength or the courage to do it? What would you say to them when it comes to making a change in your life when you know that you're sick and tired of being in the same situation that you are in right now.
And taking action.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
what
so
would you
I understand, everyone, because I was skeptical. I was scared. As I told you, I will never be in this business if I have work, if I was working, because I only jump into it because I want to do something from home because I cannot go to work. But I just want people to know that you don't have to wait that you be in that situation. You can take action now, because our business is so doable. You can do it while you're working. And it's the best that you can do it while you're working, because building a business is not a get rich quick, okay? You need a support. I struggle in the beginning because I have no support. I have I have no financial support. I have no support. My husband is against to this in the beginning, because of course he also, like me, we believe in hard work,
Yeah.
right? So, but I am courageous. I took action because I see the potential. After doing my due diligence, after taking action, watching that webinar, I saw how this business is changing people's lives. So, there's nothing to lose if you're gonna check this out. There's nothing to lose if you're gonna watch the webinar and get informed decision. It's totally risk free. That's why I jump in. That's why I took action, because it's risk free. Before, I was scared. I was scared to click the link. I thought it's a scam. But when I talk to real people like you, I know that it's not a scam. And because I meet you personally, I meet people, like I host a Christmas party here at my house. We are like over 30 people. We're real people. So it's not a scam. And you make your own decision. So nobody will push you to do something that you are not into. You're not passionate. If you don't like it, nobody will ask you to do it.
Yeah.
I love this. When I saw this, I truly, I regret that I didn't take action right away. And when I go inside the community, I'm blown away. I couldn't sleep for 3 weeks. I was cloud nine. I was like, oh my God, I won the lottery. Even though I just starting, I don't have results. I feel like I won the lottery. Just being in the community, just seeing the opportunity, the potential that is so huge that anybody can do it. I see students that are successful become the breadwinner of their family. I see retired grandma of 17 grandkids buying a condo, buying a house in Mexico, and living the life, before was living in the cold winter Canada, and now living the best life in Mexico. So if a grandma can do that, why can't I?
Yes.
A person who's have 3 jobs be able to quit their job, and run this business while having 3 jobs. If they can do that, I said to myself, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have a time to do this business. So if me, without no experience, no educational background, not tech savvy, and no money to start a business, I was able to succeed. Anybody can.
Yes.
It's affordable, because we understand that starting a business, it costs a lot of money. But this business allowed me to start, even though we just moved here to New Jersey. We're broke because we have to start all over. We have to rent apartment. We have to buy furniture. We have nothing. But because I have big why, I started the business. I took action. I took the risk. And that was the best decision I ever made in my life. So 2024 is coming. If you want change, you have to be courageous. Take action. And I'm sure you will be sharing your success story, just like me, just like Agape and Aken. And you're going to be so proud of yourself that, oh my God, I wish I did it sooner.
Ah,
Thank
that's
you
so
so much.
fantastic. Thank you so
Yes.
much. There's no reason to go on and on and on. You have said a lot, and we are going to watch it again and again. So, this is where we say thank you
Thank
for
you.
watching
Yes.
live, and thank you for watching the replay. And don't remember, let us know where you are watching from,
Yes.
and we'll see you
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.